Hey, as promised, I've got an interview with two artists that I'm real excited to talk to you about. Unfortunately, they're in Eugene, Oregon this evening, so they couldn't come into the studio, but I hope we'll be able to do that. They'll be playing tomorrow night live at Conway Muse at 7:30. And I want to play for you the interview that I recorded yesterday with Zoe Boekbinder and Gracia Logue Sargent, who she records under the name of Phantom Tides. So hang on, I hope I got this thing right, and let's get this going. Well, I've got two very special guests that I want to introduce to you today that are on tour together. And they are going to be playing at Conway Muse tomorrow night, Saturday, the 8th of June, at the Muse Bird Cafe at 7:30 p.m. And I'd like to introduce to you Zoe Boekbinder and Gracia, who records under the name of Phantom Tides. Welcome to the Friday Afternoon Music Mix, both of you.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Oh, thank you for being, and I'm real excited about. Have you been to Conway Muse yet?
No, I haven't. I've heard about it. A couple of people told me that's where I should play in Conway. So.
Oh, you're going to have a lot of fun there. You really are. It's town has about 7 people in it.
I hope they all come to the show.
Yeah, I do too, and I hopefully a lot of them will hear us on both KSVR and KSVU today, and will want to come out to the show. But it's a big, huge, old Scandinavian barn, and a lot of times what the owner does is Alpha will open the barn door, the old hayloft door, and the music will just come pouring out of the barn at night. It's a hoot. It really is. I think you'll have a good time. And Mount Vernon's a great place, too, so you'll have fun here as well. Tell me a little bit about, Zoe, about yourself. I know that your background tells me that you did a duo with your sister there for quite a while, and in various forms of groups and names that you've had, and now you've ended up where you're based in New Orleans.
Yeah, I moved to New Orleans in 2012, and I've just been making music on my own since about 2009, just under my name since then. Yeah. That's
great. I saw on your website that Neil Gaiman had written some nice words about you.
Yeah.
That's quite nice, isn't it?
It is very nice. Yeah. Very convenient. Yeah, he actually invited me to play at a live reading of his once. Also.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He's a nice guy to know.
and it sounds like that was a lot of fun to do.
Definitely. Yeah, I was in Berkeley. I think it was in a church. It was some years ago now, but it was a really big room, full of people because he's real popular. So
he is.
Yeah, it was really special.
Yeah, I had heard of him long ago. So yeah, I picked right up on that when I saw that in the notes. Is this the first time that you and Gracia have toured together?
Yeah, this is actually the first time that Gracia has ever toured.
Oh, at all? Okay,
at all. It's her first tour.
Well, yeah. I knew this was her first album, but I had read where this is the album that you have out is I think came out the end of 2018, called Shadow.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Gracia's album, I think it was 29th of May that it had just come out, that was called A Letter from Me to You a Very Long Time Ago. What a beautiful name.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, I love her songs so much, which is why I convinced her to do this tour with me.
So you had not made too much music together then prior to this tour then?
Yeah, we had just played one show together, and then she was visiting New Orleans because she has some other friends out there, and we had already played this one show together in San Francisco at the Lost Church, and so she came to visit and hang out with me while she was in New Orleans, and we went on a pretty magical sunset canoe ride.
Oh, that's
And
great.
I thought, well, we really like hanging out together. We really like each other's music. Let's do that some more.
Terrific. That's terrific. Hey, would you like to do a song for us?
I would. Yeah, let's do Haunted.
That sounds real good.
There were two versions of you. Who I'd get, I never knew. Sometimes you were kind, but often I'd find a cold rejection left me hungry for affection. And shame on me to mention wanting attention. Anytime I stood my ground, you would pout and put me down. Instead of apologize, you would criticize. You said I should have known I wasn't wanted, and though I left you by those words, I'm haunted. I should have known I wasn't wanted. I didn't get enough. I didn't even ask you to come over. I didn't even ask you to come over. Why do I have to explain? Touching me when I said no's not a game. When men behave the way you did that day, you're the first to throw stones, to talk breaking bones. Anytime I stood my ground, you would pout and put me down. Instead of apologize, you would criticize. You said I should have known I wasn't wanted, and though I left you by those words, I'm haunted. I should have known I wasn't wanted. You said I should have known I wasn't wanted. I should have known I wasn't wanted. You said I should have known I wasn't wanted.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that beautiful song. Tell me a little bit about where you go from here, both artists together. Are you? I know you're going to Seattle, I guess, tomorrow night, Sunday night, and then where from there?
After Seattle, we have a couple days off, and then I'll be playing in Vancouver, Canada, British Columbia, on the 13th, and then we'll be in Bellingham on the 14th.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, we're doing an outdoor show, and it's on someone's land, so it's sort of like a house concert kind of thing. But you can get the details. There's an email listed in my calendar, and if you write to that email,
at ZoeBookbinder.com, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
And
right.
by the way, let's let them know that I got fooled on that, how the spelling on your name is, too. It's B-O-E-K, Binder, not B-O-O-K as it's pronounced.
Yeah, it's the Dutch spelling.
Ah, gotcha. ZoeBoekbinder.com. And so that will be a show on the 14th in Bellingham. I didn't quite read far enough down your list as to that coming up. So if they miss you at Conway, then they can at least catch you in Bellingham then on the 14th. That's great.
Yeah.
Good.
A couple chances to come.
Good. Like to do another song for us?
Yeah, I'll do Shadow.
That sounds good. Thank you.
We are together in feeling alone, unlovable and unknown. We are still searching for where we belong. It is not where we are or where we came from. Escape the sadness, we seek distraction and a fraction of light and darkness, shadow. Can't live without light, day. Can't live without night, shadow. Without light, day. Can't live without night. We should remember where light can be found. If it burns too bright, it's sure to burn out. Take rest in darkness, knowing it's just the shadow, and shadows have edges that meet the glow. Shadow. Can't live without light, day. Without night, shadow. Can't live without light, day. Can't live without night. Can't live without night. Can't live without night.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful song.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Let me move over here, too, and talk a little bit to Gracia.
Yeah.
I listened to parts of your new album, actually almost all of it, which I just got thanks to Zoe yesterday. And I don't know whether anybody's ever told you this before, or maybe I'm delusional, but you kind of remind me of an artist that I liked an awful lot back in the 90s who has had health problems and I don't think has recorded in the last maybe 15 years or so. Has anybody ever told you sound a little bit like Tony Childs?
No, I have never heard that. Actually, I've never heard that.
You've never heard her music?
No.
Yeah. Well, now that I've planted a bug in
Child.
your ear, you're going to have to go listen to her because she's got a beautiful voice. But when you sing, not so much when you talk, but when you sing, you sound an awful lot like her. And
Definitely.
she's got a really beautiful, I almost call it a haunting voice. It's really, she's quite nice. And tell me, you're from Oakland, California.
Well, originally I'm actually from Austin, Texas.
Oh, you're a Texican.
I'm a Texan. Yeah.
Texican.
I grew up in Austin, and I about 7 years ago moved out to Oakland, California.
That's great.
So
it's a beautiful place.
yeah. So I still have a lot of family there and a lot of friends. And then,
I lived in Alameda and Danville for quite a while, so and downtown San Francisco as well. It's a beautiful area. Yeah, it's just just expensive. But what isn't? What isn't today?
I know.
That's good. How would you like to do a song for us?
I'd love to.
Good. What would you like to do for your first song?
Let's do Wayfaring Love.
That sounds great. Here we go.
We started off far down by the railroad. Goes on desire, and that's the way it goes. We started off flying, then burned down too quickly. Goes and cold and smoke. That's the way it goes. I never thought I'd be alone. Lord God, oh, the time I spent, all time we spent, the time I spent it went, oh, so fast. And here we are, like a lonesome dove, like the same old song. Lightning strikes maybe once or twice, maybe more. I don't know. I don't know. We started off far down by the railroad. Goes on desire, and that's the way it goes. We started off flying, that burned down too quickly. Goes and goes slow. That's the way it goes. I never thought I'd be alone. Lord God, oh, the time I spent, all time we spent, the time I spent it went, oh, so fast.
Terrific. This was the song that Zoe first sent to me before I got your album, and
Yeah.
it's a gorgeous song. It really is. And I like the title of your new release, which I just saw yesterday. Tell me how you came up with that.
Well, this demo album is kind of a compilation of just many, many periods of my life. Like it's many songs from the past 15 years, and I have never put them all together until now. And a lot of them kind of are like journal entries.
That's great.
You know, they're like deeply personal songs to people that I love mostly.
That's great.
So,
Great.
yeah.
Now, are you two going to be on the rest of the tour together, or do you do separate gigs as you go further into next month?
We will be on the rest of the tour together.
Oh, that's terrific. Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
When you're collaborating partners, that makes it a whole lot easier, doesn't it? It really does. That's great.
Yeah, this has been a really great adventure. I am so happy Zoe asked me to do this because I just,
Yeah, it's great. It's
done
great.
a lot of this.
That's good, and hopefully do more.
And we'll do more, yeah.
Well, let me repeat that my guests today are Zoe Boekbinder and Gracia, which she records as Phantom Tides, and they both are going to be at Conway Muse at the Muse Bird Cafe starting at 7:30 p.m. on Saturday. That will be tomorrow when this interview is heard, at June the 8th, and then in Bellingham, Washington, on the 14th, which I think is great. And you can get more information on both of these. I know that Conway Muse, you can look at their website at conwaymuse.com, and also then Zoe Boekbinder. .com to find out about tickets. Their new releases. Zoe's CD is called Shadow, and Gracia's is called A Letter from Me to You, a very long time ago, which was just really. Is it only Gracia? Is it only on Bandcamp so far, or have you put it out on?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's only on Bandcamp so far.
Okay. And how about Zoe? Is yours available at all the regular outlets, or just Bandcamp as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Gracia, would you like to do another song for us too, please?
I'd love to.
Tell me what that's going to be.
I'd like to do a song called Tongue Tied.
Terrific.
I feel your breath. I feel your skin. Days can mark the beginning or the end. And it feels like honey when we kiss, like two souls rolling into the abyss. Even in the daylight, I find myself tongue-tied when I'm around you. When I'm around you. 'Cause even if I know my mind, still I'm just tongue-tied when I'm around you. thunder, when wild horses run, and I feel that free wind when I'm in your arms. So what's the rush? We can slow it down slow. And just like that river flowing, oh, and the places to grow. So give me in the dark of the night, and there's no one around. I'm still with you. I'm still with you. Give me in the dark of the night, and there's no one around. I'm still with you. I'm still with you. Even in the daylight, still I'm just tongue-tied when I'm around you. When I'm around you, even if I know my mind, still I'm just tongue-tied when I'm around you.
Zoe, can you tell me a little bit about the new Folsom project, prison project that you worked on?
So I started there at the first time I went to the prison was just to play concerts inside, and I didn't know, I thought I would just go this one time and I'd play these couple concerts inside, and then that would be an interesting story I would tell, and that would be it. And the man who was running the arts program there, Jim Carlson, I think he also thought that it would just be this one-off thing. So he scheduled 3 concerts for that day, starting at 8:30 a.m., which is pretty early.
Yes, it
for
is.
A musician.
Especially a traveling musician.
Yeah. So he was trying to take advantage of the fact that I was going to be there. So he booked 3 separate concerts, and I played 2 libraries, and then I also played in this room. And I was performing for men that were in solitary confinement, and they came out of their solitary cells, and they were put in these individual cages that were like the size of a telephone booth. It was pretty shocking to see, a pretty shocking experience.
I can imagine.
The first time I'd ever been inside of a prison to see that. And when I left, it was very clear to me that was the most impactful experience of my life up until that point. And I knew that I would be back again and again, and I did. I went back very often for 5 years, and in
Incredible.
that time, I met a lot of songwriters and rappers and poets, and some of them gave me material to bring outside of the prison because they weren't able to do that on their own, obviously. And in some cases, there are songs that are just, fully formed songs, and they would teach me their songs, and I'd bring them out and play them to audiences. And in other cases, it's a poem, and I would turn that into a song by writing a melody to it. And in other cases, the rappers would give me lyrics to their raps, and it turned into this whole album project, and Anita Franco is producing it.
I did see that, and she's something
it,
else. Yeah, she's an
Yeah.
incredible singer-songwriter.
She sure is. So that it's actually recorded and done, and we're just in the pre-release planning stages, and it's going to be released next year. And yeah, there's a ton of guest performers on it, and a ton of different types of songs on it, and some of the writers got to perform either over the phone or because a few of them were released and got to record on the outside. So yeah, it's a really cool project, and all the profits from it are going towards a bail fund, which helps bail people out of jail who can't afford their own bail. So
that's amazing. What a rewarding and fulfilling project for you. You mentioned is it at Sacramento, Folsom? Is that where you were at?
Yeah,
that's what
exactly.
I thought. That's what I thought.
Yeah,
incredible. Wow. Like you said, that's a life-changing project in itself, and had to be very rewarding for you, I'm sure. That's great.
Yeah, I started it in 2010, and we're releasing it next year, so it's
That's great.
the decade-long project.
Well,
so I've been doing it most of my adult life, basically.
That's great. Please remember me when you get that album done, because either in vinyl or DVD or CD, I would love to have it, and I'll play it on my show.
Yeah, I'll remember for sure.
That sounds great. Thanks again, both of you, for joining today. I really, really appreciate it. Like I said, I hope that sometime we'll be able to have you in the studio live, too, and then I get to meet you in person.
Yeah, that'd be great. Maybe we'll see you at the Conway Muse.
You may very well. I love
that.
I've known to do that. That's great. Okay. Safe travels,
right,
both of you.
Greg.
And thanks again for everything. And like I said, think about me when that album comes out, because I'd sure like to have a copy of it.
I will. Thanks,
okay.
Greg.
Take care now. Bye-bye.